excited. Yes, those who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Pieros. I just, together with Josephat, we actually celebrated 14 years of this business. Our journey has been a great one since we started the business on 17th of July 2010. We decided to learn, and that is what has brought us this far. So if you really want to go far in this business, focus on learning. Focus on, they normally say you learn, and then after learning, you remove the L. So when you remove the L from learn, what does it come to? Can somebody type down there? What does it come to when you remove the L from the learn? What does it come to? Yes. Thank you. Sarah Sigay, Anne. Thank you. Jane, Anne, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, when you remove the L, after you learn, you remove the L. That means now you earn. Unfortunately, we have people who want to earn when they don't want to learn. Hello? They want to earn, but they don't want to learn. So our business is a continuous process of learning the basics, perfecting your skills, and getting to know how you can structure and build your business. So tonight, especially for the new people who just joined our business in the month of July, congratulations a million times. And you actually made the best decision of your life. I can tell you for sure that I'm 100% you made the best choice, and not just to join your life, but to be part of the International Superstars team. Because in our team, we have a great mission and a vision. And the vision of our team is to create entrepreneurs all over the world. We want to be a global brand. We want our team to be known as producing top entrepreneurs all over the world. And I believe you will be that. Can you say amen? You can type there, amen. You will be that top entrepreneur who will leave a legacy, who will change people's lives, who will be able to, make a difference in our business and bring this business to be respected all over the world. Yes, it is possible, dear superstars. Yes, it is possible. So the key thing is to focus. Now, when you're starting a new month, like now we are starting the month of August, I want to urge each one of us, go to work. Go to work. Go to work. Work your business. By the way, nobody will ever come to your aid if you don't take up the business and work it. When we joined in the last 14 years, of course, we started off knowing nothing. And by the way, even if you fear talking to people, you are still in the right business, because as you do it, you will be making it perfect. Along the way, you will discover it will never be a problem. Even if you don't know how to sell a product, oh my God, I knew nothing about selling the products, especially my first 1 year. But I was so focused to see to it that I want to get this skill and perfect it. So there are times I would only do 100 points almost the whole year, just 100 points, 1 or 2 points. That is only 3 TNNs. But today, I can afford to do over 3,000 points. Why? Because I subjected myself to be uncomfortable at first, but learn to be comfortable. So today, it is very easy. I'm able to do so much because I discovered I can do it. So don't look at what you don't know right now. Don't look at what you are not capable of doing. Look at what can I do in order to improve myself every day. Okay, so I normally tell new people, don't see this business as a business of, you just come and do what you feel like doing, or you do things the way you do, and maybe you fail and you don't get results very fast. They say that success takes time. Anything worthwhile takes time. This is a worthwhile business. I'm so excited because in the month of August, we are going to celebrate so many step-ups. And please, superstars, let us work. Actually, we are known as a team for workers. People who are not joking with, I met someone who I had not met in a very long time today, and he was like, wow, I admire this team. This team has worked consistently, Those who have started with us for a while, 10 years and above, I know you know our team has remained to be on the top of the chart in your life. All over, we have been recognized all the time, including just the other day in Mauritius. Why? Because we have been able to be consistent. So again, as you work the business this month of August, I want to urge each one of us, please be consistent. Don't do things today, tomorrow you stop doing them, okay? Don't do things today, tomorrow you say, oh, I'm tired. I am taking, I'm taking a back seat. No, take the front seat. Be in charge of your business 100%. So this month of August, I want everyone on this call to take up their business and say, I am doing it. I can do it. I'm able. I will make it. You know, talk to yourself like that. Every day, speak positive things to yourself. You know, affirm to yourself that you are a diamond in the making, that you are a president in the making, that you're going to be, you know, to take that next step. And you know what? As you do the affirmations, guess what? It becomes a reality. You know, it becomes part of you. Success becomes part of you. You know, when we were not sponsoring anyone, today we are sponsoring many people. But when we were not sponsoring anybody in the team, you know, when we didn't know how to sponsor, we used to tell ourselves, we are super sponsors. We sponsor sharp and productive people. And guess what? After saying that and it became part of us, guess what? Today we are sponsoring. When we were not getting customers, we told ourselves, customers are coming in numbers, in large numbers. And I tell you, when you tell yourself like that, so as even you start the month of August, I want to urge you, speak to yourself, tell yourself nice things, make sure that you are talking positively to yourself. Some of us get so, you know, when you approach one person and they say no, you're like, no one wants to talk to me. No one likes the business. Yet you only spoke to one and you are saying no other person. You know, everything is in our tongue. So please kindly let us talk nicely. Let us speak to ourselves the way we want it to manifest, you know. Visualize. Sometimes you sit down and look at yourself as a president's team member. You visualize yourself being recognized in one of the biggest stages in the world, you know. The next time we are going, you know, for a world team vacation outside the country, you will be recognized. Having made 2 steps, you know, become a president team member and those kind of things. So our business is all about dreaming big. So I want us on this call to dream big. And especially for the month of August. Guys, it is doable. Do you believe that? Yes. Please believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, go out and work. It will never come by just saying every day I sponsor sharp and productive people. I'm going to get so many customers. Customers will not come to you. You have to go for them. So let us talk to people. Let us be friendly people. Let us be people who are really, you know, focusing on what they want. Never waste time. So this month we want to make triple steps. I believe, I decree and declare that this is our month. All of us. The month of August is going to work for you, is going to work for me. We are going to sponsor so many people. We are going to take a leadership. We are going to take our teams to the next level because it is doable. So I want to urge all of us, let us start big. Make your plan. Please make your plan. Sit down, write something. By the way, when it is not written down, it is not a plan at all. You write somewhere and you revisit every other day, every other week, and measure your progress and see how far are you going. Because unless you plan, you are planning to fail. Yeah, they say if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. That is it. So plan and then you share with your upline. Share the plan with your upline before you sleep. You know, write down what you want to achieve this month. If you are a distributor or if you are a manager, you may want to be an executive manager by the end of the month. You may want to be a senior manager by the end of the month. Go for it. Write down, I want to be an executive manager. If you don't know how to get there, just ask your upline. They will be able to really guide you. Even if you have been in business for 10 years, do a plan. I've seen people in our business who just joke around and they just sit there. They wait for the business to go to them. Never. The business will never come to you. So we really need to go to work. We really get focused. Make sure you are not missing any meeting. Promise yourself, write down. I promise myself not to miss any Zoom meeting that is coming because it is going to take you to another level. Yeah. Promise yourself, these are the number of points that you want to achieve at the end of the month. These are the number of people you want to sponsor, and put it in your heart and go out and work. And guess what? You will be celebrated for sure at the end of this month. So I want to say that I celebrate you as a team. I'm so excited. I can't wait next in October that we are going to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, to go and celebrate our team. We are going to do the celebration there and be back, you know, and please don't be left out. Those who are in Kenya, I believe you have registered. If you have not, you are lagging behind. These are some of the things that can really push your business to the next level. And I'm happy because we have people who have registered by faith and they say, Pia Rosa will go. Why? Because God blesses you according to the level of your sacrifice. How are you sacrificing? What are you sacrificing to get the prize, you know? So I'm excited because things are happening and our team is getting to the next level. Our team is going to really explode this month. We are going to sponsor so many, remembering that sponsoring is the oxygen of our business. Sponsoring is everything in our business, especially if you want to grow in this business. So let's go for it, guys. I wish you all the best. And I know this month is going to take a different trajectory. Our business is going to take a different trajectory towards success. So God bless you so much. I wish you the best of this month, even as we recognize our last month achievers. So I want to pass it over to Josephat.
Thank you, Pieros. That was a great opening. You see, we want to do recognition for last month, but every wise driver focuses on, you know, what lies ahead. So that's why Piero started with that very important kind of planning, if you ask me. So that those who did very well last month, you can do better this month. And those who didn't do so well, then you don't have to dwell on that. This is a brand new month. You cannot go back to the past and change anything, but you can write the future that you want. And the pen or pencil, whichever you choose, is right in your hand. So let's go for it. And tonight, we want to do recognition for last month. So that I don't forget, Piero's mentioned that this month we need to really sponsor so much. You see, one other reason why you need to sponsor like crazy this month is that it is the last month for the Impact Summit, you know, recognition. Those who have done very well up to August are the ones who will be, end of August, are the ones who will be in the recognition list. And I know for sure there are people here who, if the recognition was done now for the Impact Summit, they wouldn't feature. But because of closing strong, they are going to earn their name on the list.
Yeah.
Are you the one adding your name on that list? East Africa, the entire East Africa recognition, and you are right there. That will change your business forever. So let's push ourselves this month. Sponsor as many. This is the month you say, I've been sponsoring 2 or 3, now I'm going to do 6, 7, 8. And personal PVs, let's also push them high. Also, that done, we didn't must celebrate last month. It was excellent. Last month was great. So we want to celebrate those who did very well last month. And one thing I love about us as a team is those who are not being celebrated, they are so excited to celebrate others. And you know, that's a prayer. It's the rule of thumb. Do unto others what you would rather be done unto you. So if you want to be celebrated, then keep celebrating others. So without much ado, I want to go ahead and share my screen. If you give me just a minute. And I will start with personal sponsoring. Okay. It should be coming up shortly. All right. It's coming up. It should be coming up shortly. There we are. I put on slideshow. There we are. Good. So, personal sponsoring. You'll allow me to also, as we move on, go explaining some of the very basic things for the sake of the new people. When we say so and so stepped up to manager, we want to have it very clear in our minds. How do you step up to manager, and so on and so forth. So personal sponsoring are the people you bring on board yourself. Before we think of others who have joined your team, how many have you brought yourself to your business directly? Those are the personal sponsoring. And we want to start with the very many people who sponsored at least one person. So one person, strictly we got to Mildred Amolo, well done. Dorothy Olewe, Margaret Morioki, Lucy Kamau, Goldensia Masingu, Stone Gododwe, Wilfred Tokpa, Naomi Wanyonyi, Sister Priska Akinyi, Flora Karanu, Trust Muyapekwa, Masi Chemngeno, Dr. Julia Thiambo, Naomi Obiro, Lynette Ombenga, Jane Wabua, Priscilla Chepchilchel, Henry Kiprotich. All these people sponsored one. Dr. Reverend Simon Malus and Josephine, Constanza Morioki. Then we have Evans Kibet, Lina Cheptor, Lilian Gashohe, Beatrice Omego, Elaine Abong, Josephine Marango, Boniface Manda, Edwin Kirui, Rose and Water Megwe, Mother Njanja, Laines Nachie, Serafina Kadhurima, Helen Omoyo, Litia Lubasi, Edina Cherotich, and the list continues. Grace Kamau and Eunice Marango, then Priscilla Kisauru. All those people are able to sponsor one person, a long list, and we give it up for all those who sponsored one. Remember, this is the business. This is the business. Not just the main business, but the actual business. If you're only doing your personal points, not sponsoring, we may not be sure whether you're building the business or just consuming products. So let us all learn the skill. And you know what, guys? If you really have the will, the desire, this is a skill that anyone can learn. And when you start sponsoring two people, then it means you are mastering the skill. One person, you have learned the skill. Two people and above, you are mastering the skill. And you can do whichever the number you set target for. So who sponsored two people? Again, a list of us here. Lydia Mwesa, well done. Yeah. Sylvia Buibo, Florence Wabwile, Irene Mushukano and Dr. Tino, Gladwell Jelangat, George Mwanza, Sikana Miyanda. All those people are able to sponsor two persons. Wow. Excellent. And now we got to something that even the company values so much. We call it 3 in 30. And anytime you sponsor 3 people personally and they have more than 100 personal points, that is a big thing. Let me tell you for sure. In fact, by sponsoring only 3 people and they have 100 personal points and you have your own 100 points, regardless of your level in the business, you will be paid. You will earn a bonus because that's already 400 points. And it's not a small bonus, by the way. It's some good money. So congratulations to those who sponsored 2. But let's challenge ourselves this month to all do at least 3 in 30. Let's see those who did 3 personal. And we have Mike SIPANJE all the way in Zambia. Congratulations, Mike. That list is a bit squeezed. We need to really expand it. But we also have someone who sponsored 4. Big congratulations to Florence Okech, one of our top leaders in Nakuru. Well done, Okech. Wow. Florence, we are very proud of you. Wow. Now we didn't have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 10, and we really want you to fill up those gaps in there. And sponsor 10 personal is Pieros and myself. And we just do this to set the bar for you, just to show you that it's possible. The minute you start sponsoring in this manner, oh my God, the money you will make, you will never believe it. Just try. And we started sponsoring this way when we saw the direct relationship between sponsoring and bonus. And I remember at one point, we doubled our bonus. And we're talking of hundreds of thousands, doubling. That's a secret right there. Let's go for it. Now, after personal sponsoring, I want us to go to personal PVs. These are the points you get when you buy products in your own account, whether for your own use or for a custom. The company doesn't really know where you're taking the products as long as you're buying in your own account. When we include the points from your downlines, we call it qualifying volume or team points. So for now, we are recognizing personal points. And there we go, top 10. We start with Mother Janja, 559. Congratulations. Sister Priska Akinyi, 601. Well done. Fred Mwale, 637. Wycliffe Muga, 660. Irene Mushukano, 680. Personal points. Number 5, Paul Kachema, 1,008.
Wow.
You know, this is amazing because it means Paul, even without counting any of his downlines, is already being paid at 10% of his volume. Amazing, amazing. Number 4, Benedict Kirui, 1,524. Well done, Kirui. And we get to top 3. Top 3. Number 3, very well done. A whole 2001 personal points, Joan Bet. Congratulations, Joan Bet, our executive manager. We are so proud of you. Number 2, Christine Ondari, 2,626 personal points. Amazing, amazing business there. And then number 1, Joshua and Pieros, 3,189 personal points. Is it possible for you to move from doing just 100 or 200 points to doing thousands of points? I think Pieros and I are the best examples that this can be done. Because in the beginning, we used to do just 102 points. Let me just confess. Because sometimes you think, oh, so-and-so has always done very well. No. We were doing 102 points. I'm sure you already can guess which products we were buying. You know? 3 TNNs only. But then we decided we want to go for it. And when you set your mind to do something, we say nothing can stop a made-up mind. So can we make our minds that we want to start getting into the tune of this 1,000, 2,000 personal points? It's very possible. All right. Moving on. We now want to recognize step-ups. You know, they say, especially Nigerians, I love their energy. They say, when you step up, you make money. When you make money, you are happy. When you are happy, you go to heaven. So I think this business is so good in terms of helping us to go to heaven. So let's see those people who are going to heaven. No, I mean those people who stepped up to manager. First of all, how do you become a qualified manager? By doing 500 points with your team, but then you must always make sure in our business you have your 100 personal points. And I'm so happy that as a team, we have almost all of us, we have developed the discipline of doing our minimum 100 personal points every month. That is very, very commendable. Because the shame would be, you have a team that is giving you thousands of points. You would have qualified for tens of thousands in bonus, but you missed your 100 points, so automatically you get 0. For anyone with less than 100 personal points, the bonus is 0, regardless of your level. So, manager, you become a manager by doing 500 points with your team or alone, whichever works, and your personal points should not be less than 100 points. Okay, so that is what we have said there. And the benefits are many. The recognition like we are doing now, and of course, in a physical meeting, you are pinned, that manager, pinned written manager. You attend manager schools like tomorrow. Oh my. Tomorrow we have a very powerful guest speaker who will be speaking to our new managers for this year from January to date. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 p.m. All our new managers and above. You know? So this works, manager school. So we have our manager school tomorrow. Then retail profits are high. You're paid at sales volume bonus of 5% of your team, not only you, but your team effort, and you are definitely the next manager. And having said so, we want to recognize our brand new manager, starting with Wangoi Jonge. Congratulations, Wangoi, brand new manager. Another one coming very fast, Grace Obat, an upcoming director. George Mwanza, well done. Prudence Muntanga, well done. Let's congratulate our managers there. Lewis Bumba, a brand new manager. Soka Mwale, another manager. Gladwell Jelangat, wow. Janet Tor. All these people made it to manager in the month of July. We are so proud of you. Big congratulations. Big congratulations. I feel like asking one of them to just represent the rest of the managers, because this is not a mean achievement. And maybe I would pick one I have seen so excited, building a very big business, already sponsored for this month, though we've not recognized that. That is Grace Obat. If Grace Obat, you can hear me, please. Would you unmute for just a minute and say hi to us, tell us how it feels to be a brand new manager on behalf of the other managers? Grace Obat.
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm so happy to be humble today.
Would you make to put your video on? If possible. Yeah, there you are. We can see you.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm humbled to be recognized today on behalf of other managers to speak on their behalf. Thank you so much, my PT teams. PROs and Josephat, you are wonderful people. I'm so happy, I'm delighted. And on behalf of other managers, let me say we'll not disappoint you. We'll try very hard to become senior managers or executive managers. It was hard at the beginning, but our uplines are always at hand to help us. So we work together as a team, and we really tried, and we'll still try to become directors very soon. And to assure you, Tanzania tunaenda, Dar es Salaam tunafika. Thank you very much.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Grace. I love the way you really represented the other managers. I'm sure they felt, yes, she's speaking on our behalf. Very well done. Thank you so much. And big congratulations. And Grace said something very, very important there. At the beginning, it was hard. Let's be honest. Everything worthwhile doing is challenging until you know how to do it. But now, team, let's be smart here. You will never know how to do it by joining and disappearing. You only learn how to do it by joining and being very teachable, being very available, having the thirst and hunger to learn. And you know what? We are there to teach you. So congratulations, Grace, and all the other brand new managers. We are just so proud of them. Yeah, and thank you for promising that you are headed to a senior manager or executive. Now, because you are not so clear on which one, I ask you to go for executive, because the other month, then you'll be able to become a director.
We'll try.
Well done, well done. Thank you so much. Now, let's go to the next category, and that is senior manager. We call them qualified senior manager. So Grace is saying that all the managers are set for senior manager. How do you become a senior manager? By accumulating 1,000 points within the month, within this month of August. You do 1,000 points, not alone, but with your team. But then you must have your own 100 personal points. Now, I will be very keen to see when all our managers will be doing their 100 personal points, because a wise manager and everyone else will do 100 points day 1, day 2, week 1, and then spend the rest of the month now pushing those points with your team to 1,000. It would be unfair for you to expect your team to do what you've not done. Okay? So that is how you become a manager. And the benefits are what we've seen for managers, plus many more. Senior manager PIN, you attend special senior managers, schools, higher retail profits. You are paid at 10% of your effort and team. You get some incentives. There are some cash incentives for managers, senior managers, and executive managers who step up within the first 3 months, and for executive 5 months. And you're on your way to becoming a director. Did we have senior managers last month? Yes, we did. We had 3 senior managers, Litia Lubasi, Paul Kachema, both from Zambia, and Edina Cherotich from here in Kenya. Big congratulations. That means they were able to do over 1,000 points. And this is whether you are doing alone or you are doing with your team. But the easiest is when you are doing with your team. Okay, I don't know whether I could just try to check and ambush any of the senior managers, Litia or Paul or Edina. Is there any of us who is able to? You put your video on, I unmute you to just represent them, senior managers. In a few seconds, if any of the 3 of you are on the call. 1, 2, put your video on if you are there. I see you, and unmute you. 1, 2, 3. All right. Sorry, I was trying to ambush any of them. And sometimes it's good to always be ready. All right, let's go to the next one, and that is executive manager. I'm sure the 3 will talk to us end of the month as brand new executive manager. How do you become an executive manager? By accumulating within 1 month 2,000 points with your team. And yours should not be less than 100 points. So week 1, make sure you have your 100 personal points. Then all the benefits that we've talked about for managers and senior manager, but you also get higher bonuses, retail profits are higher, and you're on your way to director. Of course, we have special trainings for our executive managers. But you know what? If you become a manager, an executive manager this month of August, the next month, you only need to do 4,000 points, and you are a fully qualified director. And good news, we also had an executive manager in our team. And that is none other than Joanne Bet. Let's give a laugh for Joanne Bet on the chat there, please. Let's congratulate Joanne Bet for making it to executive manager. I know she might not be able to talk to us, but I know end of this month she'll be a director and she'll be able to talk to us and tell us how it feels. Otherwise, as an executive manager, you are paid at a whole 20%. You know, 15% or 20%, and that is a very big bonus. Every single distributor who joins this business, their dream is to become a director. Not even president, director. Because all the other higher levels are basically you produce a director and you move to the next level. Produce another director, you move to the next level. So the main step is director. And anyone who is not a director in this call, please listen carefully on how you become a director and you go for it. How do you become a director? There are 2 ways. The first way requires that you first be a senior manager, then you accumulate 10,000 points within a period of 6 months. 6 months. From when you became a senior manager, count 6 months. If the year elapses, then it's okay, you are still eligible, but now you remove the months in the past so that you still have, we only consider 6 months. But within those 6 months, you make sure you are doing 100 personal points. And then the last month that you're becoming a director, you do 4,000 points. This is the method we found when we joined the business, and it is still there. But there is a shorter method that the company brought the other day. And surely, if you cannot use this long method, then go for the shorter one, and in 2 months or 3 months, you'll be a director. This is how it works. Become an executive manager, and then the following month, do 4,000 points, period. Period. I mean, those who are joining us this month, you could close as an executive manager this month, and in September, by end of September, you'll be a fully qualified director. It's simple. And the benefits are just so many. Recognition, you get a director pin, written director, and when you are walking around, people asking you, hey, you're a director in which company? They want to hear from you and they get opportunities from you. Then currently, the new directors are getting an extra 8,000 Kenya shillings. You go attend a dinner, everything paid for in a 5-star hotel. Lots of retail profits, highest bonus, paid at 25% sales volume bonus. If you have a director, there are more benefits. Then you attend leadership school in Mombasa, if you are consistent. You attend the convention free if you are consistent, and many, many other benefits. And the most important one is you are the next round team. Who wouldn't want to travel with us to Cape Town? Then the secret is this: become a director and produce a director, period. And it's my pleasure to present to us someone who made it to director. I mean, beating all the odds. Young, a student, no warehouse where he is, but he still made it to director. This is what I call being a go-getter and a warrior. And I want to present to us our brand new director, a warrior, a real warrior, all the way from Zambia, none other than Mike SIPANJE. Mike SIPANJE, we are so proud of you. Please, if you can, unmute yourself and tell us how it feels to be a brand new director. Mike SIPANJE, please take it away.
Good evening, good evening.
Evening to you, Mike.
How are you, great leader?
Excited, we are happy for you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. My name is Mike SIPANJE, all the way from Zambia. I want to thank you, Mr. Josephat Kariuki and Pieros Kariuki for this opportunity. I want to start where I started this business, and also before I started this business, I'm coming from poor background, so ended up not starting my education. Yeah, so I want now to start my story. I born in a village. I'm coming from poor background. So I came here in Zambia in 2018. I started grade 7 here in Zambia. So before I joined this business, I met this opportunity on social media. And the person I met on social media was Pamela Muga from Kenya. I got the line and I started chatting with her. So before this opportunity, my dream was that I wanted to make my own fertilizer. So after that, I asked her, Madam, how can I join this business? So she told me that you can pay $80. So I said that now I don't have even any money, you know, I'm a grade 11 and I'm not working. I'm staying with my grandmother. Okay, she told me that, okay, what I can help you? Can you manage to work online? I said, yes, I can manage to work. So that's when I said, now how can I join? Because I'm here in Zambia and you are in Kenya. She said that, okay, I'm going to link you in Zambia, their distributor there. That is when she linked me to Madam Irene. So remember, every day when I encourage myself, I could have even 1 kwacha, okay? Even bundles. And the phone that I was using, you can't, when you see, you can even start crying. So that is when I started chatting with Madam Irene. Madam Irene, she asked me, where are you stay? I said, I'm staying in Jonawadi, so and so. Okay. So how can we meet? I said that, okay, since tomorrow I'm going to school, I think I'll come on Tuesday. So, by the way, great leaders, that time, even I could have even managed even a transport. So I started asking transportation from home to go to Madam Irene. I tried to ask my family refused to give me a transport. That's when I chatted to Madam and I said, Madam, I don't have a transport. The Madam, she sent me a 20 kwacha. That is when I started even going there. I started by 06 hours. I started off and I reached there by 7 hours. After reaching there, I found her and her husband. I greeted her. You know, I was even thinking, this house, the way this house, and the way I am looking like, I don't have any qualification, you know. I'm still grade 11, even a grade 12 certificate I don't have, and I don't have even money. And the way I was looking, you can't even you know what I mean. So she greeted me, and she introduced me to her house there. They given me the food. I refused because I knew that maybe they can give me a poison, you know. That time there was killing a lot of people here, especially here in Zambia. That is when now she called me, come here. I started sharing the way I do on Facebook. We chatted. She asked me questions, and I managed to answer the question. That is when now she said that, okay, since you have joined this business, I'll start teaching you on how you can start this business. I came back, she gave me even the transportation. I could have even any transportation. Remember, it is far, but I managed to walk without getting any bus. I walked until home. When I reached home, I started telling my grandmother the way I traveled. They laughed at me, but I didn't. I continued focusing. I started advertising on social media. You know, every day I had even a timetable. 05 before I wake up. Also 22 hours before I sleep, I was posting. Remember, when I find the client, I was feeling the way I can answer them, because that time, even in English, I could manage how I can speak the good English. Even to write, it was difficult. So I was asking, I find a client, he or she go to buy. She was keeping me the profit. Until finally on April, she called me that, Mike, now you can fill a form. I want to sponsor you. That is when on 30 April, I submitted the form to her, and that is when I started the business. I started this business without even any money. You can imagine. Even that time, before I even registered, Madam Eileen, she was sending me sometime 20 kwacha, 50 kwacha for bundles. And the phone, the one I was using, it was when you log into Zoom, it was even a switch off. So I was complaining, and I continued working. Also, my great leader from Kenya, Mr. Muga and Pamela Muga, they was encouraging me every time. Mr. Trust also, he was encouraging me. I started this business without any money. It was everyday advertising. When I find a client, I ask the product, I sell. Then when I make a profit, I order. I continued. Only July last year, I sponsored one person, and I continued. On August, I came a manager. As a manager, I received it was 50 somewhere $40. But I didn't stop. I continued because I knew that one day I'm going to make it. So on August, I qualified as a manager. As a manager, the company paid me, it was $50 US. I continued without even going back. On October, I qualified as a senior manager. As a senior manager, there are a lot of money, you know. As in Zambia Kwacha, I had almost 5,000. I continued on November. I qualified as the senior manager, executive manager actually. As executive manager, you get a good money there. That time I wanted even to qualify as a director, you know, some challenges, but I couldn't stop. I continued, and the money that I received, it was 12,000 in Zambian kwacha as a grade 12. Now you can imagine that time I started even feeling happy because I knew that one day I'm going to make it as a grade 12. You can imagine. So I continued until now. Finally, I have qualified as a director. So I'm so very happy, and I play hard so that God can open up. Even here in Zambia, you can have a warehouse. So you can imagine, we order the product outside the country. So we have a challenge. You find that you have a client and you don't have any product. So my prayer is that all distributor that you have joined this company, it is real. There is no magic. If I can manage, even you also you can do better than me. So I want to encourage you that if here in Zambia I can manage where there is no warehouse, what if I have a warehouse here in Zambia? And you can manage, you can imagine, I'm still a student. I'm just working a part-time, not full-time. That's why I want, when I light a grade 12, I want even to retire because I can see the future is bright. So I thank you all great leaders, Mr. Muga, Irene Mushukano, and all Pamela Muga, Trust Muyapegwa, and all my team, because I can see together we can. I myself, I can't manage unless if we come all together, we can do better than that. So our PT, my prayer is that let us help us, at least here in Zambia, we have even a small warehouse, because you find that why a lot of distributors are failing to order the product is that they think we are scammers. So try at least to think about it, about the what? The warehouse in Zambia. Thank you very much. And I'm very excited to listen from me. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, Mike. I have not had that kind of success story for a long time. Oh, please, team, let's give it up for Mike SIPANJE. I can see the messages there are streaming in like a river. I can only say God bless you so much. 125,000 Kenya shillings as a new director. Trista, that has been converted for you. This is amazing, amazing. You know, you have challenged everyone, including myself. I feel like doing it like I'm a brand new distributor. This is what can happen. And Mike, get it from me. You are unstoppable. You are a president in making. Very, very soon, those are the steps you'll be taking. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for making the team so proud. And we pray. By the way, Mike did not close at 4,000 points expected of a director, but almost 6,000. Almost 6,000. And so I'm sure this month he's gonna make his sapphire step. You are unstoppable. Go for it. And to all of us, can we take that as a challenge?
Oh, yes.
Can we all say within our hearts, if Mike can do it from such a background, walking such a long distance, a distance that if I got it right, a car will take an hour or so, and you walk, my friend, you deserve 1,000 times success. So let's take that as a challenge, and we do this business seriously. Sometimes we complain for things that don't hold water. We complain when there is a product out of stock. Now, Mike has no product in his country. Come on, guys, let's go for the biggest steps this month of August. If you were thinking of, I need to work and become an executive, now forget, go for director. Directors, let's go for Sapphire. Mike has set the pace, and we really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really also want to appreciate your uplines. I know it has been a tremendous sacrifice and support from all your uplines. God bless you so much. And let's be meeting in the beaches of the world because that's where we'll be meeting. Allow me to just stop at that and make some quick announcements.